Fast Fong. This guy has become one of the most sought after characters to be released from Mattel. It's been going on for a couple years now, ever since we kind of got the idea that he'd be one of the last next gens released. It's kind of a weird human tendency. It's kind of a weird nature where you want what you can't have. You desire what's just impossible. You want something elusive. You want to be able to cling to that. And it's happened before many times in the Cars line. The last of everything is always the rarest. It's always the most popular. It tends to be people's favorites, and it's totally like a bias. Like if you were to dump all of them at once and be like, here you go, all 32 or 36 next gens, the favorites would be way different. Like nobody would probably say Fast Fong. Like at least, the general population. I don't really like his colors. It's kind of a weird diversion. I mean, this is Rev-N-Go, and so is this. Like the colors are completely whack. But yeah, like I want to tell you guys a story. A lot of newer collectors are very familiar with Fast Fong, Nick Shift, Jim Rever, the last next gens to be released. However, we gotta think back to 2009, 2010, when some of the last stock cars, like the original car stock cars, were coming out. The last three were Gaskets, Faux Wheel Drive, and Taco Mint. And while, yes, Taco Mint is amazing, the other two, I don't know if they would be as popular as they are now, if they weren't two of the three last ones released. Obviously, we're not counting Apple or anything like that in either the stock or our next gen rankings here. But yeah, I mean, those are even some of my favorites. I think I've kind of grown out of that bias because Fast Fong, not really one of my favorites. Jim Rever probably won't be either. Nick Shift and Will Rush, though, those are really sweet. I'm excited about those. However, yeah, I mean, going back to 2010, I was so delighted to get that 3-pack with Gaskets, Photo Drive, and Lightning McQueen. And then when Taco Mint came out as well, all for the Kmart rubber tire line, I was just through the roof. Those were like my favorite Piston Cup racers, and they were for a while. They still are. Like Taco Mint's #1, Gaskets is in my top 5 as well. So I don't know, it's just kind of weird to think about that. But anyways, welcome back to another Disney Docket presentation. Man, that was a long intro. This guy came out of 2021 Singles Case F, probably the best case of the year just based on how many new items it included, and I will leave the link to that unboxing in the description below, along with the card suggestion pop-up in the top right-hand corner if you want to check it out. Great case, seriously though, great case. You gotta check it out. All right, so now here we have the artwork looking pretty good. New for 2021, of course, Mattel. He looks good. He looks determined. I don't know why they never put a smiling expression on these guys. Next gens have to be mean. Although all the artwork show them as being chill. They're always super nice looking, and yet, okay. Now his name, Fast Fong, it's kind of funny because apparently I learned in, I think it's Mandarin. When you put in front of any word, it actually means the opposite of the following word. So this would actually mean like not fast, Fong. So like, let's say Fong is like his last name. It's like, his surname or whatever. And then you have Mafast. It's like, he's not fast. Even though you would think he's fast, Fast Fong. Like maybe the I is implied like I'm Fast Fong or something like that. But really, I think they're trying to say that it's kind of like a pun. A very subtle one saying he's not fast. On the back here, nothing special. You have Maddie McGear, Trainer, Cruz Ramirez, Kurt, Ducky Fauntleroy. He's really stuck around on the card backs. Ever since Case D, he's just been lingering. I like that. He looks nice. Murray Clutchburn from Cars 3, Jimmy Cables, and Brian Spark, all from Cars 3. And I will be right back with him opened up. Alright, so the first thing I want to comment on is just how glossy and shiny he looks. Like, he really pops. Even though I'm not a big fan of this color combo, it looks nice, and we're going to just dive right into it. So there he is in the movie. Obviously just a background racer that doesn't speak at all, but he does actually get a couple close-ups, I believe. So those will be shown. And yeah, oh, is that a chip on his grill? Are you kidding me? Bro, that's annoying. Oh well, not a big deal. He's not that rare. If that was chipped on like Racing Red Sally, I think I might throw a fit. But anyway, yes, I like kind of the design going. I really do like the triangles and just the zigzags in the background. But yeah, I don't know. The turquoise and the yellow combo, I think it just diverges too much from the typical Rev-N-Go, which is blue, navy, and orange. Like, why? Where did this come from? I don't know. Either way, though, you got these kind of yellow fringes here on the bumper, which is interesting. Vents, headlights, grille, mean expression, check. I like his logo there, Rev-N-Go. You got the little yellow arrow, which is kind of like the derivative of what used to be a much thicker orange arrow. Now it's, I don't know. You can barely even call it an arrow. It's almost just like a little wisp. I don't know. Carburetor decongestant, that's still there. That's nice. And a very small yellow stripe. That's where that resides. Centered over this triangle here. I do like that. On the roof, you have 73, which is actually wrong. I don't even believe he has a number in the movie. Like, I don't think there is a number on his roof in the movie. So that's kind of interesting. Something to think about. And he also has a ton of arrows going both ways as the background filler. There are your roof flaps. The windows are a part of the body, which they kind of alternate. Some next gens do, some of them don't. The Vietnam ones don't. So it's just interesting, you know, which Mattel decides to make, you know, the windows separate pieces or, you know, part of the body. He's got yellow rims, which actually Thailand did a pretty good job of. They don't look super crusty on the inside like some of them typically do. You have Lightyear there on the tires. Again, that kind of same yellow arrow design as the roof. Blends into the 73. I like that. The contingency sponsors are kind of squunched together and they're a little blurry. Piston cup, combustor, carbon fiber, and synergy. So yeah, not a big fan about that. Rev-N-Go, carburetor decongestant. You have the gas cap, which is indented along with the exhaust pipes. There's the arrow to indicate where to lift them up at. Oh, look at that. How exciting. The first week of 2021 is when this guy was produced. That's pretty exciting. Of course, if you guys don't know, P stands for the year. O1, that is the digit, that is the day of the year, and A is the factory. All of them will say A. There's never a B, never a C, never a D, E, F, G. Not going to say the rest of the alphabet. Made in Thailand. I like the spoiler, though. I do kind of like this thicker, wavy spoiler. It's not used that much. I think it's on like Eric Breaker as well. But I do like it. I also love how it's textured. Like, you could feel all of those arrows. That's really cool. Probably the best feature to him. I also like this little extra arrow here in the back. He's got his rookie racing stripes because he is a rookie. Very, very small. Again, carburetor decongestant. The usual logo, 73. And yeah, let's take a moment to appreciate the zigzag design too. It's pretty nice. Now, if you guys remember, just over a year ago, I actually commissioned Wacko Arts to do a custom of this guy. And let's see how he fared. Obviously, the color is insanely different. I think maybe, I don't know. I think Mattel did a slightly better job on the color, although I don't think it's fully accurate. I think maybe a little in between here. Like maybe if this was the spectrum, maybe like right here is where the correct color would reside. So not halfway, but closer to the Mattel version. And the decals look pretty darn similar. It's very impressive that Wacko Arts was able to emulate the decals so well. Doesn't have that yellow fringe though, but that's a pretty minute detail. The roofs are very similar, the way they did the back and forth arrows. That's impressive. He didn't do it in that yellow portion though, but that's okay. He put a yellow or a white 73, so again, I think he was trying to, you know, he just felt like he had to put that there because all the next gens have numbers on the roofs, but Mattel just blatantly made it inaccurate with the green 73. I think he did end up painting these rims just because Sadeep was too hard to get and Ernesto was not out yet. He did a really good job. Now, I don't know. I think he was under the impression that there were ghost decals, like there was kind of like a shadow to the Rev-N-Go logo. So he put these ones in there, which now it doesn't look super phenomenal. But yeah, he at least tried to attempt what I think was more the triangle zigzag design here. Everything else very, very similar. He did really a phenomenal job with it. For having such little to go on, like, you know, obviously these decals aren't like readily available. Like, he had to make all of them. Like, it's so difficult to find good images of the next gen logos. Like, I had to make this for the thumbnail. I know it doesn't look good, guys, I know, but it's the best I could do because of the fact that these images are just nowhere to be found. Whereas for some reason, somehow, I don't know how this happened, but all of the Cars 1 stock car logos are online and they're super good quality. You know, they're very easy to find, maybe aside from like 2. But next gens and Cars 3 stock cars, oh lord, good luck. So yeah, I think Wacko Arts did a really good job emulating this, and you know, little did we know back then that in just a year the real version would be out. You know, there's so many like weird names for them. Wasn't there like Wilbur Gearshift? Was that one of them? I don't even know. Now here is the tractor that was released in fall of 2019. So this guy's been out for a while, and we've been waiting for much longer for the next gen, which is just kind of a weird order of events. Like, why would they release the tractor before the next gen? Why would they release the mini racer before the character? Like, they've done that before with Saludos Amigos, Ramon, Jim Reverick, and Will Rush. It's annoying. I don't like it. It's like a tease. It's like, hey, yeah, we're capable of doing this. We are fully capable. We can do this. We have the decals, but we're going to make you wait. It's like, really, bro? Come on. Yeah, these are pretty similar. Obviously, they should be. They're literally the same car. They literally are the same car in very different forms of Cruz Ramirez's imagination. Now, what's interesting is that text for carburetor decongestant is black versus being green here. Kind of something to note. Just showed this guy in my experiment video. So yeah, it's weird. They put a white 73 on the roof here. You have the green one there. Wacko Arts, the white one. So I don't know. Maybe he did have a white one in the movie. Certainly didn't have this green one though. I'm confident about that. At least I hope I am. But yeah, let's pull up the whole squad here. Of course, we have the unnamed Cars 3 stock car. The only stock car that still does have a name, which is just weird. He was only releasing that multi-pack in the beginning of all the Cars 3 merchandise in May of 2017. So maybe one day we'll get a name for him. Who knows? We do have a name for Misty Motorcraft, the Cars 1 stock car, the only female in the fleet. And this is actually the Motor Speedway of the South version, like dead serious. I took it out of the Motor Speedway of the South for the video just because it's way more accessible. We have a custom hauler by Jim Scavenger. We'll probably do a review on this guy soon, actually. We have a factory custom crew chief from China. Very nice, actually. And then a custom pity for the Cars 3 guy by 4-Wheel Drive 7. He did a really nice job. Gotta take advantage of what Mattel gives us. You know, Mattel gives us Luke pedal work. Those colors are perfect for Rev-N-Go. So you just gotta take advantage. Like, same thing with this hauler. He used a gray hauler, like, you know, the Dynaco hauler for it. And it's just perfect. Works out perfectly. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you finally enjoyed, you know, the highly anticipated review of my next gen Rev-N-Go. A fast Fong, which really means not fast at all Fong. Alright guys, I'll see you soon for another review. Bye now.